Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. I have to share this massive book haul that I had yesterday from the local op shop. And I've restricted myself to going from op shops now because I've got quite a bit of stash now. And because I'm going into paper crafting and journaling, I really needed some books and old magazines. And we have a little shop in town here at Warialda, and it's called The Shed, and they sell a lot of old memorabilia items going right back to the 1940s, 50s and 60s, and also the books. But the books have always been too dear for me, $5 each for a magazine, sometimes $10 for a book, mainly because of its age, which is fair enough. But the shed is being sold and the owner wanted to clear it all away. So of course I got these books for $1 each. Well, I was like a little girl in a candy shop. So I'll share these books with me, and I'll even might have a surprise at the end of this video. First of all, most of you probably know Pam Mayers, the amazing poetry lady, really quirky poems. But what got me was the actual pages, and I'm not sure what you call this paper, but it's see-through on both sides. And I have tried to do this myself with very thin pages, and applying a napkin on one side and then you're able to see it on the other side. And I think Oristi showed this method and it works quite well. So, but when I seen these, I thought, oh, and also the poems are real quirky and really nice. So I thought that was a really good buy for $1. So I can just about use every single page is like this, and it's just so see-through. Just make sure you can see that. So definitely a good buy. And of course then I've had some China paintings, fun and basics. I'm not into China painting, but I basically got this for just the photos and the pictures that are in this. Awesome, you know, even you can cut these out, or I would photocopy, cut these out and colour them in myself if I wanted to. But it has some really pretty photos in here. You've got your butterflies, and then it's separated with, you know, pink paper or green paper. But I liked it because it has leaves in there, and then you have some flowers, and they would be really cool to fussy cut out and use on cards and projects and books. And yeah, so I thought that was a pretty good buy. And then I bought myself an old, it's called the New American Rogers Thesaurus. I don't have an old dictionary. The ones that we have I can't cut up, of course. So I bought this because of this really, really fine paper and just the age look of it. And I just like the print on it. So this is the ideal to use in a journal as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. And here come the books now that were $5 each, and I got these for $1. Love this. This takes me back a bit in my girly days, except I had a horse under me, not a boat. And a sleigh, of course, because it was winter. But yes, and I bought this again of its age, and this was presented to someone in 1991. Love the age of it. But also the beautiful little photos that are in it, and the sketches. Not every page has any sketches, but again, this lovely writing. I'm not sure if you can really see that. There, hold it still, you can see that. And I thought, bargain for $1. It's one of those that I had my eye on, but you know, at $5 each, I just couldn't afford it. And of course, Spin and Marty, Walt Disney. It's a golden oldie, this one. a bit of a fun book. Again, I bought this because of the aged paper. You know, you don't have to ink it just about. You can just put something on the front. But it's very thick paper. So I'd definitely be able to use this. And of course, you know, it's had a horse in it. And then, of course, the old classic Lassie. Now, who hasn't watched the series of Lassie? I was a real fanatic because I love dogs as well as horses. And Lassie was my favourite dog movie at the time. Again, you know, really done up in the old classic style. And it doesn't say when this was gifted to anybody. Might have a date of when it was published. No, it was printed in the USA, of course. But just love the photos. You know, you can do a lot with this. And again, the pages are aged. It has that brown tinge around it. And that's what I liked about it. And of course, then we've got an Australian book here, This Land and Mythology of Australian Poetry. It is for young people, but it's got some really good Aussie poems in here. And Little Tom Thumb, The Gale. I think it was something about Cunningham Gap as well, because Anzac Cove, Kookaburras, Maggie's story about the magpies. So I thought that was pretty cool. And they had this for $2 and I bought it for $1. And now comes the real treasure find, because I've had my eye on these, and the pile was getting less and less and less each time I went in the shop when we were home. And it's the Australian Home Journal. Now I'm going to start with the latest date, and you'll be blown away with what's at the end. So this is a 1965 Australian Home Journal. It has 3 patterns in it. And of course on the back, it was at that time when you were, you know, they advertised cigarettes. Of course that isn't being allowed anymore. It has some really cool pictures in there. You know, you've got your little pattern pics. So you could make a really cool sewing journal. I love the photos. You know, you could fussy cut these. I probably would be photocopying this, but then I would, you know, I do like this paper as well. American mail order houses. How cool is that? You know, you got your aprons and a bit of cooking in there, but you know, you could make some really fun journals out of these magazines. And it's something I want to do for Christmas. They don't have to be really big journals, just little journals that you can pop in a bag, you know, little snippets. So that's 1965. Now we're going to 1964. Again, this has got patterns in it, and this is the pattern paper, very, very thin, a lot different to the pattern paper we have now. It's just a different sort of grade. This would be awesome to use in a journal, I think, to separate some of the pages. Or even, you know, if I send a bit of happy mail, I'll wrap some of this around, because I know most of my subbies would love some of this. But look at the photo of this. The girl that nobody noticed. It's coming apart, this magazine. Now, isn't that cool? And it's a pair of glasses. Now you could do something with this. You need a jolly big journal, but you could do something with this. And I just love all the old photos. All coming apart here. I might just put that away so I don't rip it. So, wrong page. I meant to show you this one. You've got really old photos here. Look at this, you know. I'll have to have a cup of coffee. I'll have to have a sip. It has recipes in here as well. More fashion. And look at this. I know someone who loves shoes and handbags. I think it's Kathy from Kathy's Cards. Kathy, if you're watching my video and you like this page, you'd have to be watching. I'm quite happy to share this with you. So yeah, so there's lots of nice little goodies in here. Again, amazing. And then of course, yeah, so it's just quite a bit of information to take in. When I looked through them last night, took my time. Now we're going to, believe it or not, 1949. Isn't that amazing? 1949. Look at the photos on front. On the back, Arnott Root biscuits. This has got paper in it as well, a pattern piece. Fashion's very different this time. Very different. And this is my favourite little photo. I mean, this is just amazing. And then, of course, we've got, you know, films, playing films. Again, some great little pictures here. I know that a lot of you, most of you might not be interested in these, but now this one is 1954. That's the date. I'm not telling a fib, it's 1954, and look at the price. It has patterns enclosed as well, and on the back, arrowroot biscuits. Again, I can show you lots and lots of photos that I would be able to use, but you know, it's just the fashion. I mean, that would make a really good page in a journal. Sorry, ladies. See if I can get that closer. There you go. You know, even this would make a great page for a photo. It's just never ending. Amazing. Okay, now comes this one. Love it. I know there's someone out there that loves the loves these sort of things, but I just love the photos of it. And also the peacock. Now the peacock pages, there's quite a few of these. Now if you have watched the end of this video, I'm quite happy to share one page. Wouldn't they make great wall hangings? And then you can just apply all your own, you know, flowers and colours and jazz it up to make it look or stand out, pop out. But these are just all the photos that are in this magazine again. Look at this. Let's see if I can get that in there. Isn't that cute? And also for a journal. So I've got lots of copies of these. Absolutely love it. Look at this. Beautiful. So you can imagine a wall hanging out of that. So, Kathy from Kathy's Cards, if you watch this video, the shoe page is yours, and I'll be gifting someone the peacock page as well. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, ladies, because I want to do this video before I detangle that mane to do my horse, to continue on my horse. So I hope you all have a great day. I'm going to finish my cup of coffee. And the day starting, the birds are loud. Until next time, bye for now.